Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
I don't even know how to start this video. I just went balls deep in a Mike's Hard Lemonade and I'm ready to talk about Sonic. I'm not gonna start this off like every other person on YouTube where they says, Sonic's had a pretty turbulent past over the last 15 years or so, but at one point he was actually pretty cool and he was rivals with Mario. Bitch, he was never rivals with Mario. He was always better. I am turning 26 this month and I'm talking about Sonic still. Now, you may not know it, but right now really is the best possible time to be a Sonic fan, because in terms of Sonic Team and Sega, we're just waiting on them to release another good game and not another Sonic Forces. But if you really think about it, you're not restricted to what's current. When it comes to being a fan of something, you don't have to just play the latest game and then stop. You can go back. You can go back. And you can play everything that has come out until now. And that is one of the main reasons why it's a great time to be a Sonic fan. You've got the classic games, which consist of Game We Don't Play, and Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. There's also Sonic CD. If you don't look up how to play this game and how to beat it properly, you will probably never figure it out. Ever. Don't lie. Don't tell me that you did it without a guide or without someone telling you how to do it. Somebody told you. And my neighbors are shooting off fireworks right now, which is great for me, because I'm filming. You've got all the weird shit between the classic series and the adventure series, like Sonic Schoolhouse and Sonic R, which had the best soundtrack of any Sonic game, despite having some of the worst gameplay of any Sonic game. You've got Sonic 3D Blast, which was like a weird isometric platformer thing that was cool in concept and god-awful in execution. You've got Sonic Spinball, which actually might have come out during the classic run, but I don't care because that game's really not very fun, despite what people may say. That game's not fun, and the option menu music will blow out your eardrums. And then we get to everybody's favorite part, the Adventure series. You got Sonic Adventure, that's got 6, almost 7, because 1 is basically just a boss fight, 6 styles of gameplay, 6 characters, a crazy right before Y2K aesthetic. It was on the Dreamcast, which automatically makes it better than all of the other Sonic games, because Dreamcast is king. You've got Sonic Shuffle, which is not as bad as people say. I swear to God, if you keep talking shit about Sonic Shuffle, I will find you. Sonic Adventure 2, which had possibly the most banging soundtrack of any video game ever, if not definitely the best theme song of any game ever. It introduced us to the term edgy in the form of Shadow the Hedgehog. That term did not exist until Shadow the Hedgehog existed. Also, that was on the Dreamcast too, so it gets like 500 extra bonus points. I meant to say that Sonic Adventure 1 also has the most diverse soundtrack of any Sonic game. Like, they cover every genre of music in that game's soundtrack. It's amazing. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. And even though Live and Learn is the best theme song, Open Your Heart ain't no slouch either. It introduced us to Crush 40. Life would not be the same without Crush 40 in it. Crush 40 is everything. Okay, and then you get to some of the like weirder games. You got Sonic Heroes, which was not terrible. It was not good either, but it was not terrible. Don't let anyone tell you different. It is mediocre. Shadow the Hedgehog, which is the sleeper hit of the series. Try and tell me otherwise. Can you imagine if in like 1994 you just finished playing Sonic 3 or whichever one came out, and I came back from the future and I was like, hey kid, guess what? In 10 years, Sonic's gonna have a gun, but it won't really be Sonic, it'll be someone that looks like Sonic. And he's got that opening cutscene when he's got the MP5 in his hand and he cocks the MP5 like a shotgun, even though that's not how you cock that gun, but it doesn't matter because he's Shadow the friggin' Hedgehog and he can do whatever he wants. And then we did it. We made history with Sonic 06. Not only did we get one of the worst video games of all time, part of our fan base will argue that it's not bad. Guys, give it up. It's horrible. It's terrible. It is one of the worst games ever made, and you cannot argue that. And then after Sonic 06, we got not one, but two storybook games that were both terrible, mainly just because they were on the Wii and you had to use motion controls, and motion controls ruin everything. Now, we also got Sonic Colors on the Wii, and Sonic Colors is legitimately good game. It does not blow me out of the water like it seems to do for some other people. I played through the whole thing. It's good. It set us on a good track for a little bit. We got Sonic Unleashed, which was half of a good game and half Werehog. Even then, the Werehog was not that bad. The frame rate was pretty bad, and the last couple levels were pretty bad, and the levels went on kind of long, and the music was repetitive, and the fighting wasn't very in-depth because you just kept using the same two combos over and over again, and his voice was really grating, and Chip was awful, and I swear to God, it is not that bad. There are some handheld games in there too. I didn't forget about you handheld fans. I had Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3, and I loved those games. Because of the Chow Garden. Because I haven't talked about the Chow Garden yet, because I already went past those games. But the Chow Garden was a thing, and if you know, you know. Sonic Advance, I could take Sonic on the go with me, and then I could raise my Chow, and then I could come home from visiting Grandma, who I didn't really want to visit that much, and I could plug my Game Boy Advance into my GameCube, and I could put my Chow back in the GameCube, and all my progress would be saved. God, it's so good. Being 8 was awesome. I'm turning 26 this month. Somebody help me. We got the Sonic Rush games. I didn't play either of them. We had Sonic Battle. Didn't play it. We had Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. Then, after all of that, we got Sonic Generations, which introduced us to modern and classic Sonic, as we know them now. At the time, I was so about it. I was like, classic Sonic, yes! This is awesome! You get to play, like, 2D side-scrolling Sonic stuff, and then you get to play modern Sonic, and he's like... And then they took modern and classic Sonic, and they just... Sonic Forces. But before Sonic Forces, what did we get? What did we get, ladies and gentlemen? We got Sonic Boom! And then after that, we got Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania was so good that it put the classic trilogy in its shadow. Sonic Mania eclipsed classic Sonic. This video isn't even completely about actual, like, real Sonic games, though. The main thing that I want to talk about is Sonic fan games, because they're arguably more plentiful and better. Yeah. Better. You ever heard of Sonic Robo Blast 2? No? You ever heard of Doom? Like the one from the 90s Doom? 90s? 90s kids remember, right? 90s kids? Ecto Cooler. Sonic Robo Blast is a 2.5D action platformer Sonic game running on the Doom engine with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles as playable characters, all brand new music. All freshly created levels. Nothing really like based on anything. Nothing's like there's homages, but it's all its own thing. And it's made by this group called Sonic Team Junior, and they might as well just call themselves Sonic Team Senior because they're doing everything that actual Sonic Team should be doing. They support the game. They update it. They make it better. The current game is almost a sequel to how it originally started way back in like 2000. Like, this game's been in development for a long time. It's just been perpetually made better over the last 20 years. And Sonic Robo Blast, that's just one of them. There's all these like mods and stuff that people make for Sonic Generations. There's this game called Sonic Storm that's like, what if Sonic was a Jet Set Radio, kind of, and what if it was on the PS1? It's nuts. And it's like the coolest thing that I've found this year scrolling through Twitter. You've got games like Spark the Electric Jester 2, which is essentially a Sonic game in a different game's skin, but like with all these other like brand new gameplay elements that the designer came up with. Sparks the Electric Jester 2 does not get enough attention. You guys need to go and like watch the trailers and play the game. It came out last year and I barely heard anybody talk about it. It's got great reviews on Steam, but I need to hear more people talking about this stuff. I hear so many people talking about A Hat in Time, which is good, but more people need to talk about Sparks.
Sparks is amazing. Go play it.
You've got games like Sonic Utopia, which is essentially a glorified tech demo. To be completely fair, it's a big open level with like secrets and stuff that you can find. But oh my god, does this game control well. Like, you have not played the best feeling Sonic game ever until you've played Sonic Utopia. And it's free, so you have to go play it now because it's free. There's so many fan games based on Sonic games, built on architecture from older Sonic games. Sonic fan games that ended up turning into something completely different and like its own thing. And they're amazing. The Sonic community is endlessly creative. I have seen Sonic's feet drawn so many ways. It's amazing. Then we get stuff like the Sonic OVA from 1990 sometime. I forget when it's from, sorry. I'm a bad fan. But it came on the white VHS tape, and it was great, and the music was awesome, and the voice acting was pretty good. I hear a lot of people saying that they don't like the cast, they don't like Tails, he's too whiny. I'm like, bro, Tails is a kid. He's supposed to sound like a little kid. We got the Sonic Hollywood movie with Jim Carrey, who is by far the best thing in the movie. Let's be real, we kind of all saw that coming. But the movie itself was like, I'm sitting in the movie theater, 25 years old, like, once again, I am almost 26, and I am sweating in my basement talking about Sonic. I have never been happier. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that if you're not already a Sonic fan, you just need to find your part of the Sonic fandom and the Sonic universe that you fit into. Maybe you're a classic guy, maybe you're an adventure guy, maybe you like the Boost Formula games, maybe you just need to play Sonic Mania and that's it, because that game is damn near perfect. Maybe you need to go and download the free Sonic Robo Blast 2 or Sonic Utopia. Maybe you just need to listen to Live and Learn by Crush 40 and your life will be better. And this is not to put down any other fan base, okay? I'm going to talk about other games. I'm going to talk about other series. Don't worry. We're going to get there. But Sonic, it's my favorite. I got a tattoo of him on my arm. I'm not going to show it to you because it's all faded and stuff because I got it when I was 21 and I've been in the sun a lot since I was 21. That was 5 years ago. Oh my god. If I stand like this, do I look less fat? Sonic is cool, but please stop defending Sonic 06.